What? What did I just watch? I mean, really, what the frickin' frack is all going on here? Yes, we're talking about an anthropomorphic animal cartoon show, so reality is expected to be bent a little, but there are some things I expected in a Raccoons cartoon special to be about, and trust me, just about everything here was not on the list. What am I rambling about? You'll see for yourself as we get into the Raccoons and the Lost Star. We open with, oh yeah, there is nothing ominous about seeing our villains in those uniforms in 1983. It's not like the Cold War looked like it was reaching the boiling point in that year. After our title sequence, we cut to our obligatory scene of the Ranger and the kids with Schaefer, where they are all telling stories about shooting stars. By the way, the Ranger in this special is voiced by John Schneider. He didn't appear in the previous specials, and it looks like this one would have been made around the same time that Schneider and Tom Wopat walked off the Dukes of Hazzard, so make of that what you will.
It might just be a surprise.
I hope it is a surprise. Me too. I wish it would be a space rocket. Then I'd go meet the aliens who live on the stars and planets.
Ah, you just missed it, kiddies. Your punishment is to not be seen again until the end as usual. Schaefer does see the star and quickly follows it to where he finds... Did Disco Duck steal Launchpad McQuack's wings? This plane is being piloted by a familiar-looking bear who is told to return to base by a familiar-sounding voice. And of course, Schaefer's big idea is to hide from the bear in the plane. Great strategy, Cotton. Also, I'm pretty sure the back seat of those old planes was for the pilot, so what the hell? Well, for what it's worth, this isn't an actual plane, because once in the air, it turns into a freaking spaceship! And it heads straight for the forest moon of Endor? Or maybe it's Yavin because it actually includes the hidden rebel base. Only this time, the base is the hideout of the Empire, and they have freaking nukes and everything, and the pigs now talk with Eastern European accents?
The Imperial Commander has been waiting for you! He does not like waiting!
Am I sure I'm not recovering from COVID while watching this? Anyway, Schaefer gets chased out of the compound and into the woods, where he runs into Sophia.
Who are you?
Schaefer, don't you know me?
And then they both get trapped by Bert and Ralph and Melissa, and none of them actually recognize Schaefer? Not even Brew, who may actually be making his first appearance ever for what that's worth.
Wait, I know you. We're friends.
Don't try that old line on us.
So, yes, all of Schaefer's friends and acquaintances are here on this planet, but none of them know him, and they're all fighting this war where Cyril is hunting for this fallen star that will supposedly give him the ability to travel to Earth and conquer it. And oh damn it, we're 17 minutes into a special that was made for an hour time slot, twice what the last one was. And I've already guessed how this is gonna end, and I'm gonna be so pissed off if I'm right. So Cyril has been capturing all the animals of the forest for reasons, and the Raccoons are plotting a mission to rescue them all, and Schaefer agrees to go with them because he figures Cyril is his way back to Earth or whatever. Oh, and on this world, Sophia is already dating Cedric, but it's only now that he tells her that Cyril is his father. That's kinda something you should tell a person at the beginning, you know? And then we get another Xanadu-like musical sequence, because it really is like Kevin Gillis just wanted to copycat Don Bluth at this point. So the next day, the gang actually makes it into Cyril's compound and frees all the animals with no problem. And we've still got half of this special to go, so what happens now? Oh, Cyril just recaptures all the animals and we go through all of this again. And again. You know, I'm not sure who comes off dumber here. Cyril for his place getting broken into all the time, or the raccoons for not getting these animals to someplace safe. So after about the 10th or maybe 50th time, who knows, Cyril finally gets footage of the raccoons and not only discovers that Cedric's girl is involved, but deduces that Brew had the star all along. And amazingly, he doesn't throw Cedric in the dungeon, but that's because he actually lets him go free so he can meet with Sophia. So he can ambush them with his own army and take them prisoner. Of course, Cedric had no suspicion of this at all, because even with the nerdy glasses look, he ain't the sharpest pencil in the box. This leads to another Bluth-style musical number, and at least I can say they got some extra use of this footage with Lisa Laffy's music video for Run With Us. Naturally, the raccoons are out to rescue their aardvark friends, but...
Run! It's a trap!
Yeah, we just keep ripping off Star Wars here, don't we?
This star is the final component I need to launch my attack. I'll program the countdown for tomorrow at dawn, and soon I'll own the Earth.
So you're going to own the Earth by destroying it. Oh yeah, there is definitely a Cold War message here that's as subtle as the entire sledgehammer aisle at True Value. Or maybe he's planning to destroy this planet, or at least the volcano, and then travel to Earth to conquer it. I don't know, it's like this Cyril sneer is an exaggerated caricature someone made up in a fantasy or some other word I'm thinking of. Of course, here Cedric finally gets a spine and helps his friends escape. And the whole climactic scene is pretty much what you should have expected. There's a lot of fighting, a lot of booming, Bert gets to fly the plane ship like he always wanted, and everything finally goes to crap when Cyril throws a pig into the self-destruct lever. I'd make a Doofenshmirtz joke, but Cyril did have a plan for that self-destruct lever all along. With this planet safe, Bert agrees to fly Schaefer back home in the plane ship. Schaefer tries to parachute down and, well, here comes the part I was dreading.
Schaefer! 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 Guess what?
Yep. It was all a goddamn dream! Well, maybe it was and maybe it wasn't, because guess who shows up in the very end for Schaefer? We've ripped off so many other things, might as well throw the Wizard of Oz in there too. And if this was all a dream, what was the point of that opening teaser with Kami, Cyril, and the pigs that aired before Schaefer goes to sleep? Maybe I'm just thinking too much into this whole thing. This thing was insane. There really just is no other way to describe it. We got a Christmas special, a sports-themed special, and now this thing that's just completely out of left field. It's definitely not terrible. Nothing from the Raccoons is ever really bad. But I guess what just irks me about it is it's so crazy and unorthodox compared to the rest of the franchise that you can absolutely predict the twist ending right from the start. I think there's a reason this was the last of the 3 original specials that I heard of, and why the Disney Channel pretty much didn't air it that much. Whatever, time to move on to next month's reviews. An early Happy Muppet Wish Day, everyone!